Hey guys, happy Monday. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. Before we get started today, you guys need to go grab your grammar notebook or any notebook if you don't have your grammar handy, because we're going to be taking notes today for class. And then you're not going to have a Google form to do today until tomorrow, because I've found that with our grammar assignments, we've been rushing through them a little bit and not everyone's getting what I'd like them to get out of them. So instead of doing a separate grammar assignment each day, we're going to take 2 days on each topic. So today's topic is actually a kind of a review of something we've done at the beginning of the year. But I've noticed that in class, since we've been starting remote learning, a lot of you guys, when we do writing, you forget how to use commas in compound sentences. In other words, you're not using a comma before the word and or but or, even though we've talked about this before. So we're just going to review that this week for a couple classes so that next week when you guys have another writing assignment, hopefully we'll be putting this into our writing a little bit more so I won't have to keep editing and saying comma here, comma here, comma here, so that we'll remember that. All right, so again, if you do not have your notebook yet, go grab it, pause this, and then come back. So when we talk about a compound sentence, we usually have two sentences that are put together using a comma and a conjunction. So, sorry about that. A comma is used when two short sentences are combined into a compound sentence. To make a compound sentence, use a comma followed by and, but, or. To join the two sentences. So copy this down because this is important. A comma is used when two short sentences are combined into a compound sentence. To make the compound sentence, use a comma followed by and, but, or. A lot of you sometimes get confused and use the comma after the word and or but or. It always goes before. So an example might be, Raphael wanted the job. He did not get it. So if you had those two sentences and you wanted to put them together into one compound sentence, you would say, Raphael wanted the job. And then here you would put your comma. You would take out the period that's here, replace it with a comma, and then add your conjunction, and, but, or. Here we would say but, because it makes the most sense. Raphael wanted the job, but he did not get it. So here we see that when we start our new sentence, you don't need to make it uppercase because we've included this sentence as part of this sentence. So here you see the H in he doesn't need to be uppercase anymore because it's all one sentence. So, but make sure before you use your conjunction that you put a comma before that conjunction. Now, a lot of you guys, another example, is when you're doing your writing, you'll use a conjunction, usually and, in your writing, and you'll forget to put a comma before it. So maybe you'd say, I think music is important while we're at home, and I like to listen to hip hop. So here we have a compound sentence, but this is what you guys do a lot. And I don't mean all of you, but a lot of you do this all the time where you write this great compound sentence, but you forget that it is a compound sentence and you do need to put a comma in your compound sentence so that you can tell it's two separate thoughts put into one sentence. I think music is important while we're at home, comma, and I like to listen to hip hop. So those are just two examples of how to use commas in your compound sentences. So copy these two examples down here, and then I want you to come up with your own and write it in your notebook today too, before the end of class. Tomorrow you'll be doing a Google form on these notes. So